All right, little monkeys, it's time for another book with Boompah. Today we are going to read Little Goblins 10. I don't think that's the 10th Little Goblins book. I think that's just the name of the book, Little Goblins 10. So go grab the book, get it with your mommy or your daddy or your yaya, and let's have a read. Little Goblins 10 by Pamela Jane. Over in the forest, where the trees hide the sun, lived a big mommy monster and her little monster one. "Scare," said the mommy. "I scare," said the one. So he scared and he scampered where the trees hide the sun. Over in the forest, where spooks shout boo, lived a pale little daddy ghost and his little ghosties too. "Hunt," cried the daddy. "We hunt," cried the two. So they hid and they haunted where spooks shout boo. Over in the forest, near a gnarled oak tree, lived an old mother zombie and her little zombies three. "Stare," said the mommy. "We stare," said the three. So they stared all together near the gnarled oak tree. Over in the forest, where the fierce winds roar, lived a gray father werewolf and his little wolfies four. "Oh!" said the father. "We howl," said the four. So they howled and they growled where the fierce winds roar. Over in the forest, where the shadows come alive, lived an old mother mummy and her little mummies five. "Moon," said the mother. "We moon," said the five. So they moaned and they groaned where the shadows come alive. Over in the forest, in a hovel made of sticks, lived an old mother witch and her little witches six. "Cackle!" screeched the mother. "We cackle!" screeched the six. So they crowed and they cackled in the hovel made of sticks. Over in the forest, in a mossy green heaven, lived a scaly father dragon and his little dragons seven. "Breathe," said the father. "We breathe," said the seven. So they breathed flames of fire in the mossy green heaven. Over in the graveyard, over in the forest by the graveyard gate, lived a bony father skeleton and his little skellies 8. "Rattle," said the father. "We rattle," said the 8. So they rattled and they ran by the graveyard gate. Over in the forest, near a tall dark pine, lived a furry mother bat and her little batties 9. "Swoop!" cried the mother. "We swoop!" cried the 9. So they swooped in the shadows near the tall, dark pine. Over in the forest, in a deep green glen, lived an old father goblin and his little goblins 10. "Leap!" said the father. "We leap!" said the 10. So they laughed and they leapt in the deep green glen. Over in the forest, where the trees hide the sun, the big mommy called to her little monster one. "Trick or treat?" asked the mommy. "Treat!" cried the one. So they skipped off together for some Halloween fun. The end. That's a lot of monsters. That's a lot of goblins. That's a lot of witches, bats, werewolves, zombies, mummies, daddies. And they were all having fun. I hope you're having fun too. You have a good night. I love you.